Everyone at the Sinsmas party would like a piece of pie. But everyone at the Sinsmas party is...
So it's this time of year again. So let's talk about our favorite holiday. Of course I'm talking about Sinsmas. I was sincerely blown by how much I enjoyed it. This episode encompasses everything that I love about Helluva Boss. First, let's talk about Octavia. Yes, she is still my favorite character. Her struggle with her family is extremely relatable. I realize that I haven't heard her voice in months. She doesn't appear in the show too often nowadays. Her song was absurdly beautiful and powerful. Easily my favorite song from the show alongside Queen Bee's Cotton Candy. Still waiting till these songs are on Spotify. Seriously though, listening to music on YouTube is painful. But the way Octavia treated Stolas probably made a lot of people feel angry, and I understand why people might get mad at Octavia for what she said. But I understand Octavia's feelings too. In one of my previous videos I made an educated guess that Octavia didn't know that the marriage between her parents was arranged, and that she likely believed that Stolas cheated on Stella with Blitz, and that's why Stella treats her husband so poorly. Well, this episode pretty much confirms my guess. Octavia doesn't know that Stella and Stolas never wanted to be together in the first place. She does blame Stolas for the family dysfunction because all she knows is that her family was fine, more or less, until Stolas started having an affair with his imp friend. Stolas could have told Octavia the truth, of course, but he wasn't completely sincere with his daughter. And now I do understand why. If Stolas told Octavia that she was conceived only because her grandfather wanted an heir to the family, it would have absolutely crushed Octavia. No doubt she would have realized that everything bad happening with her parents is all because of her. She would have blamed herself for everything, and that would have crushed her without a doubt. And so, Stolas did what a good parent would do. Stolas took the blame. Stolas of course doesn't deserve to be hated, but he would rather be hated for something he didn't do than see his daughter loathing herself. Nobody is to be blamed in this situation. I completely understand and sympathize with both characters. My only problem with the Goisha family is that we still don't have Stella's version. She might be just evil and power hungry for no apparent reason, but I hope that's not the case. Even though we only see her shortcomings, I hope that we will learn her point of view in season 3. I will not come down till we see her perspective. Seriously. In the flashback scene with baby Octavia, we can see that Stolas and Stella slept together, which means they didn't always hate each other with such a burning passion. But then something clearly happened. What if Stolas' affair with Blitz was the final straw that ruined the relationship? Or maybe Stella was and still is under pressure from her family? If the first guess is true, then Blitz really did ruin the family, and the situation for Stolas is even worse than we perceive it now. Well, just imagine this. Stolas chooses to pursue a relationship with Blitz because he is, understandably, absolutely tired of trying to be a good husband for Stella. And by choosing his own feelings and emotional needs, he ruined his daughter's life by preferring not to build a good friendly relationship with Stella. This will not only make the story more interesting, but will also humanize Stella by showing that she isn't evil. In any case, she clearly doesn't abuse Octavia, even though she lies to her incessantly. So Stella is not completely bad and might have some redeeming qualities. What if at some point Stella wanted to actually normalize relationship with Stolas, but then found out he was spending time with Blitz? Notice that Stella doesn't have any relationship with anyone apart from her brother. If the writers make a choice to leave Stella as the one noted bad girl, I'll be disappointed, not gonna lie. Hey, I have an idea. I'm sending this resume to vivziepop to hire me as a writer for season 3. Seriously, I feel like a Goisha family therapist. I spent too much time thinking about these characters, too much time. Seriously, I want Stella to be more nuanced. In Helluva Boss, where everyone has emotional depth to them, it feels wrong to have such a one-noted character. Anyway, everything about Stolas and especially about Octavia was nearly perfect. Now let's talk about the IMP, shall we? At some point the writers forgot that this was originally a show about a team of assassins who assassinate people for money. But they kinda returned to that in recent episodes. I always had one complaint about the show: the team never really feels any remorse and never questions their business, which leads to some awkward situations, like when we are supposed to think that Stella is bad because she hires an assassin to kill Stolas. But when Blitz and his unholy comrades do the same, they aren't the bad guys. In Sinsmas, we finally have some actual character development for the characters, especially for Blitz. In the first episodes, he would have murdered the wholesome family without a second thought, but now he actually questions what he does. He realized that killing someone might not always be the right thing to do, and no money is worth doing something that is so obviously wrong. This is good character development. It is a bad show when your characters go through lots of transformative moments but remain the same. But Blitz changes, and this moment really stuck in my memory, always as much as Octavia's power ballad. It's moments like this that make me realize that Helluva Boss is a good show. Yes, I always have lots of problems with the show, and many things I would have done differently. But Sinsmas made me realize that, after all, I do love the show. As I said at the beginning, Sinsmas encompasses everything I like about Helluva Boss. It has emotionally strong and heartfelt moments, it has great music and animation, and good character development too. It gives you the feeling that no matter how fucked up things might feel, everyone deserves to have someone to rely on. Sinsmas was a beautiful episode, probably my absolute favorite episode of the show. I'll be looking forward to watching season 3.